I got to move on to the coaches now. You got to start with Rob Smith. He was our leader, right? He had a vision, and he was able to surround himself with great men. And those great men, it was passed down. So it was a snowball effect, and it rolled downhill. He had a vision, and he followed through. The first story I have to tell, memory is, so we're going down to Western Oregon, and we're on the bus, and we're down there, and I have my great friend Mike Rillo, who's here with his mother and his children and his wife, and we're in the hotel room, and I'm thinking we have plenty of time, so we're just sitting there and watching another football game, and here comes, I can't call you Doug, Coach Biddle. Here comes Coach Biddle, and he goes, "What are you guys doing?" I go, "Well, we got time." He goes, "No, the bus is leaving." So, all right, so here we go get on the bus. And we go to get on the bus, and you have to know Coach Biddle. He's all in on everything. Like if you're driving in the car and you say, "Hey, let's go down to the park and throw a frisbee." Okay, and let's go get a frisbee. You know, he's gonna pull over and go get it. Like he's all in. There's no gray area with Coach. And Coach goes, and the bus is pulling away. True story. I can't make it up. So this is day of the game now. Day of the game. And Coach goes, I found out what was important. He says, "I can't believe he left me." I'm like, "You? You left me in Rillo. You left me in Rillo." So the bus is gone. I'm not lying here now. The bus is gone. And so I'm like this, and I'm looking at him, and he's looking at me like, "You did this." So I said, "Okay." So I'm looking, and I go, "Well, I have a credit card. You know, I was over at the bookstore. Finally got my Citibank $500 limit. Pretty good about my college life." And I go, "Well, I have a credit card." Well, I'm thinking the adult mature thing is to say, "I got it." So we call a cab. True story now. We call a cab. And we get in, and I go, "Well, I have a card." He goes, "Use it." Okay, so we get in there. We're going in the cab, and I'm watching this meter, and I'm just praying, and it's up to $70, $50. So we're going to the game in a cab. All right, and he's like, Coach was just sitting. I just can't believe he left me. So this is a true story. Now here comes Gail Rillo and her mother, and this is true. Ask her from the line after. And we're looking now. The last thing she thinks she's going to see on game day is her son and me in a cab. So we're going down there, and we're looking, we're like, "Pull over." And they double look, pull over. So needless to say, the meter shut off about $72. Got to Western Oregon, and the first face I see is Rob Smith. That's what I did. So Rillo was first, and then he saw Coach and walked right behind me. I walked up to Rob and I said, "Nothing." I just looked at him. And he goes, "Do you want to handle this now or later?" I said, "Later." He said, "Have a good game." We won that day.